And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Sunday fun day, everybody. Louis Longoria again with Garage Gameday Sports. We are talking our 5-minute free-for-all, the biggest news, biggest stories, biggest scores of last night. Let's go ahead and get started. 5 minutes starts now. The Atlanta Braves advancing to their first World Series since 1999. They won it all back in 1995. Let's see if they can duplicate that success, building off a 4-2 win last night over the LA Dodgers to clinch the NL pennant. They won the game 4-2. They win the series 4-2. They clinch it in front of their home fans in Atlanta. The Braves got to Walker Buehler once again, chasing him out. He was pitching on short rest after Max Scherzer was a scratch due to arm fatigue. The Braves were able to get to him, knock him out fairly early, and Eddie Rosario continued his monster streak. The NLCS MVP was Rosario. A 3-run bomb put the Braves up 4-1, put them up for good. They went on to win 4-2. They advanced to the World Series to take on the Houston Astros. Game 1 of that series starts Tuesday, and the starters for Game 1 were announced. Framber Valdez taking the mound for the Astros. Charlie Morton going for the Braves. Great young pitching on both staffs. You got veterans sprinkled in everywhere. Should be a very interesting World Series. I'm very much looking forward to it. Of course, rooting for my Astros, but the Atlanta Braves, a big success story. Snedeker's got those guys ready to roll. And Freddie Freeman, Eddie Rosario, Ozzie Albies. You got good pitching with Anderson, Charlie Morton. It should be a heck of a series. I'm very much looking forward to it. Let's go ahead and bounce to college football. Number 8 went down. The Oklahoma State Cowboys upset on the road in Ames to Iowa State. The Cowboys offense actually looked pretty good through the air. Spencer Sanders, 225, 3 touchdowns through the air, but the running game never really got going. Iowa State was able to blanket them there. It was a back-and-forth game capped by a late touchdown. Breece Hall put Iowa State up for good. The Cyclones took the win. So the number 2 team in the Big 12 is kind of up in the air right now. We're not sure who's really falling behind Oklahoma in the pecking order. You still got Oklahoma State with a tiebreaker over Baylor, but you got the Cowboys, you got the Bears. So it's going to be interesting to see who's number 2 and will more than likely face Oklahoma in the Big 12 title game. Speaking of those Sooners, they struggled big time yesterday in the first half, but recovered just in time to beat the lowly Kansas Jayhawks. Oklahoma was shut out at halftime, down 10-0 at halftime before Caleb Williams, Kennedy Brooks, and that OU offense finally got rolling. 35 in the second half. They went on to win 35-23. They remain unbeaten on the year and the clear number 1 in the Big 12. We'll see how the rankings shape up, where they fall in the top 5 of the top 25. We got a wild one yesterday. Illinois upsets number 7 Penn State. This game went, follow me here, 9 overtimes. Of course, with the rule change, after 2 overtimes, you're alternating 2-point conversions. They went from the 3rd overtime until the 8th overtime with no 2-point conversions scored. Illinois finally dealt the final blow in the 9th overtime to win 20-18. That deals a huge blow to Penn State's Big Ten title hopes. The Big Ten really going to start heating up with Ohio State, Michigan State, Penn State all playing each other. Starting next week is going to be a huge weekend in the Big Ten. Wake Forest stays perfect. Also, the Demon Deacons dropped 70 on Army, but also gave up 56 with 42 points. 6 touchdowns scored in the fourth quarter. Sam Hartman had an outstanding game for the Demon Deacons, 458, 5 touchdowns, no picks. They did give up 416 yards on the ground to Army and 5 touchdowns. Demon Deacons still stay perfect though. Can't say much. Can't say that for much of the ACC or the country, as a matter of fact. So Wake Forest gets a big win there. Your remaining unbeaten's, of course, at the top. Number 1 Georgia. They were on bye. Cincinnati took down a stingy Navy squad. OU stayed perfect at number 3. Number 6 Michigan won big over Northwestern. You had number 9 Michigan State also with a week off. They stayed perfect. We just talked about Wake Forest at 16. Number 21 SMU, a huge win during the week. San Diego State, that's 22nd ranked Aztecs, also perfect. Number 24 UTSA, a huge win also on Saturday in blowout fashion. 30 seconds to go, guys. So NBA, Grizzlies off to a quick 2-0 start. They dropped the Clippers to 0-2 with a 120-114 win. They got 107 from their starters, which more than offset a 40-burger from Paul George. So the Grizzlies off to a good start. Suns off to a rough 1-2 start. They get blown out by the Blazers, 134-105. A balanced attack from the Blazers, led by C.J. McCollum's 28. Had 56 off the bench. So they have a pretty good start. Bulls only 3-0 team in the NBA. Several 2-0 teams taking the hardwood tonight. That is our 5-minute wrap-up, guys. I'm Louis Longoria with Garage Game Day Sports. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. I will see you guys next time. Have a good football Sunday.